Where does the Thorn Ring come from? For such an important item to the Weird Route, we actually don't know a whole lot about it. We know it somehow fell into the possession of your #1 rated salesman Spamton G. Spamton, but where did he get it? The few things we do know for sure about the Thorn Ring are, in the light world, the Thorn Ring is an actual thorn. Spamton calls it commemorative, meaning it's meant to signify something important. Rolsey is implied to know what the Thorn Ring does, as when you try and equip it to him in an abandoned Weird Route, he gives a response of ... And since he knows all about the prophecy, it's not unlikely that he knows more about the Weird Route. And then finally, if you abandon the Weird Route and then defeat Spamton with violence later, he then says that you should have bought 2 of his commemorative rings. Although I'm not exactly sure that he does have a second one. I don't know, it would be weird if he had 2 of these commemorative rings that are so powerful, just randomly. It's unlikely that the Thorn Ring is actually native to the cyberworld because it doesn't really have any references to the internet or anything that we can see in the computer lab, so it's not likely Spamton just made it or otherwise just found it in the dumps. And it wouldn't make sense for it to have been given by the Knight because the Knight has no real interest in the Weird Route. So who does that leave us? The only logical conclusion is, well, Friend/Mike. Friend has been seen in relation to Spamton quite a few times. In Queen's basement, to the sweepstakes, the two are definitely connected in some way, although it's not exactly sure how. Along with that, Friend is seen in the Sword Route in Chapter 3, which is all about the Weird Route, so it's very likely that he does know about it. If this is where the Thorn Ring came from, it's likely Friend gave it to Spamton knowing the prophecy as a way to get the ring to us. Maybe it was given to Spamton after he became a big shot. But that brings a question of why would Friend do that? What interest does Friend have in the Weird Route? Well, let me point you to the prophecy panel that you could find in Chapter 4. They'll hear the ring of heaven's call. They'll see the tail of hell take crawl. I think this is a direct call out to the actions of Friend/Mike. The ring of heaven's call could be the Thorn Ring, or it could maybe refer to the ringing of the phone associated with the Spamton and how he went crazy. But what does they'll see the tail of hell take crawl mean? I'll be honest, I have no idea. There are a lot of things that it could potentially mean, especially in the context of the prophecy around it, but it's likely with the current evidence we have right now that we have no idea. Although maybe it has something to do with the bunker. After all, you do see Friend's face in the bunker space in the Sword Route, so maybe going into the bunker is all part of whatever Friend's messed up plan is. Now, before I wrap this video up, I do want to mention something that I thought was particularly weird about this panel. In the room where you find the panel, you can find an item in there, the Princess Ribbon. While that's not too strange, all things considered, it's the dialogue used when you equip it on Noelle that has me thinking. She says, "Chris, you can wear the gloves," which seems really strange to me and a very odd and specific detail because both Susie and Rolsey were noted to not be able to wear the gloves because it didn't fit them, but they fit Chris. Now, if this was anywhere else, it probably wouldn't be that strange, but the fact that it was found in this room in particular feels like it could mean something or have some sort of symbolism. Now that I think about it, there's been a lot of emphasis on Chris's hands in the past 2 chapters, so maybe it's like, you know, Friend is gonna somehow be the cause of Chris losing their hands? I don't know, I'm going completely off script. The last minute connection. Anyways, that's all I have for you. If you have any ideas that may support or contradict this theory, let me know down in the comments. If I get lots of ideas, I may make a follow-up, so stay tuned for that. And if you want more theories, say so, and I'll try and cover more. Well, bye, I guess.